Alright guys, how you doing? My name's Tony. I am a Trump supporter. I currently live in Nebraska. I'm actually from Pennsylvania. Kind of a weird place to end up, huh? Anyway, I'm a veteran, 12-year veteran. That's kind of how I ended up out in this direction of the world. I have long, actually, for the last about year or so, I've had my own podcast. I have it on Anchor.fm. It's called Politics with Tony. I tried in the beginning. I really did. I tried in the beginning to make sure that I stayed kind of more bipartisan and just really explain politics and how they work. But I started it when the impeachment inquiries began, and over time I realized how hard that's going to be, considering what Pelosi and Schiff and Schumer and Hoyer were all doing and what they were all saying, and it was pissing me off. So, my podcast sort of changed into a pretty decently partisan podcast. Now, I'm a Republican all day, but I'm a constitutionalist first. I love my Constitution. And I really do think that a lot of what's happening today is lost on the idea of what the Constitution really is. So, I did a lot of podcasts about that. And then, COVID hit, of course, and that was pretty twisted for everybody. A lot of people were affected. I was affected. I lost my job. I spent a lot of time trying to deal with unemployment and then getting a job and working and then not working and then working and then not working. It was a big mess. So, anyway, my podcast kind of was in and out for a while. I would do, a few, and then I wouldn't do one for a while. It was upsetting. I liked doing it. I enjoyed it. And so what I decided recently was that I think I'm going to get back into making sure I do it. However, the only platform I have is the Anchor.fm platform for my podcast. So I decided I'm going to go through YouTube and just see what happens. I don't know, push my opinion, see where that goes. Why not? So if you know who I am, if you've listened to my podcast before, please, by all means, subscribe. And I will make sure here in the next few weeks I will start pumping out videos of my podcasts and the things I talk about. YouTube is a little bit more mainstream than Anchor.fm, but Anchor did put me on like Apple and Spotify. So if you're on Spotify, you can Google Politics with Tony. You'll see this pretty face. It's not that pretty, but I got to have that little bit of confidence. But yeah, Google Politics with Tony. It pops up quite a bit as far as Spotify, Google Podcasts. I'm on Apple. I'm not sure. I think there's more, but I'm not 100% sure what they are. Anyway, I'm going to start doing this here on YouTube. I'm going to make videos, and I don't know how to work the audio between the two because literally I'm a broke dude, so I only have a phone to do. I only have a phone to do all this with, and that's the plan. So anyway, I will sometime, I think tomorrow or Sunday afternoon, be uploading my first. I have some material I want to cover. And so that's sort of where I'm going to go. And anyway, like I said, if you've listened to my stuff before, you know kind of my content, what I like to talk about. That is the plan. I'm going to do the same thing. And again, if you're not pro-Trump, please don't bother. I get it. I'm not going to be mad. I would prefer it if you did. I'm not going to say I don't want you to. I really... These fucking flies out here. I'm sorry. I would really love to have people who do not support Trump listen to my podcast and maybe even give me some opinions on what they've heard and you know what I mean. I don't mind the debate, but here's the thing: is today's current political atmosphere is to a point where people don't actually want to express themselves in a mature manner. Like, yeah, sure, I can get excitable and I can get kind of sarcastic, but I don't call names directly to people. Maybe I talk shit a little bit about an ideology or a thought process or something, but the person themselves I don't do. I don't like to do that, and I don't think we should. So my goal, see what I'm talking about these flies? My goal with my podcast was to literally just open up that debate. Yes, I absolutely encourage anybody who doesn't like Trump to listen, but I know full well what that usually brings and what it has brought to me before. People used to get very angry with me over the things I said. And you know what? That's fine. I was on TikTok for a while. It was about 5 days actually. I only had TikTok for 5 days, and I got it was like 12,000 followers. My videos reached up on over 120,000 views total. I know my opinion and what I say works, so I'm going to use it and I'm going to push it. And it's getting really close to election, and a lot of people are kind of afraid about how election's going to go. I'm not. I mean, personally, I'm fucking not. I'm betting money that Trump's going to win. I'm sorry, but what are you going to vote for on the other side? You're really going to vote for Biden? No, because most people that are voting for Biden are not voting for Biden. They're just voting against Trump. That's really all this is. They would vote for a sack of potatoes. You know what I mean? If that was a Democratic ticket. So we were going to discuss quite a bit of that stuff. I would like to be able to break down some of the political information that I used to do in the beginning. So that'll be in there. And then it was called Tony Talks is what I called it. And a lot of that's more of an opinion piece, things I just noticed through the news and would talk about. And stuff I experienced too. I just kind of used that to help me. So anyway, if this sounds like something you're interested in, please by all means subscribe, listen. I don't know how all this works yet. I'm 35 for God's sakes, and I'm still like, what do I do on YouTube? You know, I mean, I understand how to use it, but I mean, how does this really work? So anyway, that's the plan, and I really hope that you all listen, and I really hope that you all enjoy what you hear. Please tell me if you like what you hear. Please tell me if you hate what you hear. Please tell me if you think I should change something. Please tell me if I look like complete shit. I don't care. Just let's have that discussion. So I'm gonna be bringing this political podcast to YouTube in the next few days, and if you want to listen, please do. Thanks for listening. My name is Tony, and this will be Politics with Tony.